Hello everyone. Following to my previous chapter, variables in Java. So the previous chapter I talked about local variable, and this chapter, this video, I'm going to talk about instance variable. Instant variables are declared in a class but outside a method, constructor or any block. Instant variables are created when an object is created with the use of new keyword and destroyed when the object is destroyed. Instance variable can be declared in a class level before or after use. Access modifiers also can be given to the instance variable. Instant variable can be visible are visible to all the methods, constructor and blocks in the class. Normally it is recommended to make this variable private access level. However, the visibility of subclasses can be given for the variables with the use of access modifier. So instant variable have a default value. For example, if you declare a Boolean, the default value will be false, and if it's for an object, the default value will be null. So the values can be assigned using the declaration or within the constructor itself. Instance variable can be accessed directly by calling the variable name inside the class. However, in the static method, for example, the public static void main, you have to give the fully qualified name like the object reference dot the variable name. Let me go through the code and explain you how the instant variable can be declared in code. So here, this is my main method, and this is my main class. So I got another class called as employee. Here, this is a public string name. So this is an instant variable which can be accessible within the class and outside the class with a qualifier name. And this one is a private double salary, which is a private variable, private instant variable, which is accessible only within this class, not outside the class. So here I got a constructor, and I go in the constructor, it's an argument constructor. I'm passing employee name and this employee name and copying it to my instant variable here. And there is another method called a set salary, where I'm again getting a value, input value, employee salary, and I'm assigning it to the salary variable here, which is a private variable. So here I'm doing a print name and salary. So in the main class, what I'm doing is I'm creating this employee by passing a name Savi, and then I'm setting the salary 1000. So if you see here, I'm calling the name variable using the object. This is the qualified name to call this public variable, public string name, which is an instant variable in the class. So this will return me the value. But at the same time, I can't do salary because that's a private variable, right? So salary equal to emp1 dot salary. You don't get salary variable at all here, but if you click on name you will see, because that's a public, so it can be accessible outside. But salary is a private, you can't access it outside. So that's why you can't give if you use private, you can't access it outside. But to make it access outside, what I do is this is a getter. I'm going to do a getter. So get salary, and I'll return this salary. This private variable salary value here. So sorry, it should be a double. The salary variable is a double variable, so I'm returning it back double because I'm doing a return here. So void means that you can't return anything. So if you use return, you have to give the return type here. So now if I do, sorry, I'm doing the system.println again, and employee salary, here I can give emp1 dot get salary. So let's run and see this method. So if you see, name is Savi and salary is 1000. So to access the private variable outside this class, you have to do a getter. And if you want to set the private variable inside this class private variable of this class from outside the class, you have to do a setter. Setter method and getter method are used for set and get the private instant variable from outside the class. And so here I haven't assigned any values because for instant variables there is a default values. So for this will be empty string, and for this it will be 0.0. And you can give access specifiers for instant variable as I told you before, and you can access the variable using the fully qualified name if it is public with the object.name. I hope you understand about the instant variable. I will talk about static variable in my next chapter. Thank you.